Good evening, everyone. It's always an absolute honor to be among those people whose collective effort is going to make India a global superpower. If we are not yet, maybe number one and two. So with that, however, as Reena mentioned, I am the only person standing between the highlight of the evening and, and your expectations. So I'll keep it very, very short. If I could not cover anything, if you have any doubt, please feel free to reach out to me. I'll be around for some time. With that, when we are talking about Business X.0, let me start with Software X.0. So what I mean is that, and this is not something new. I believe most of you would have seen it in some form or the other. It was very popular recently because 𝗵𝗲𝗃𝗲𝗏, the ex-leader of AI for Tesla, spoke about it in a 𝗧𝗵𝗲 meeting. I have taken the inspiration, changed it a bit. The whole objective is that all of us have started our career in Software 1.0, where we know the input, we know the output, and we know how to exactly convert that input into output. It's very much like a manufacturing setup. I have the raw material, I know how the finished good should look like, and I know how to transform it. And thanks to Fortran, Basic, Pascal, C, C++, C#, Java, so on and so forth, Python, React, Node, this has started to lose its relevance, but it's still very much there. And I don't see it getting, I don't see it dying anytime soon. However, we need to also understand why Software 2.0 came into picture. Most of the people I meet, they tell me, Goutam, eat right, work out, you would be fit. And all of them, they meant well, but it has never happened. To solve that exact problem, Software 2.0 came into picture, where I know what I have, I know what I want. I don't know how to go there. So we keep on training these models so that they can figure out how to do it properly. For example, if I train a model with 1,000 X-rays of a normal person's chest scan, vis-a-vis 1,000 X-rays of a person with some kind of abnormality, then when I give him the 1,001 or 1,000-second X-ray, with reasonable accuracy, it would be able to figure that out. However, and this is very interesting, I really love Software 2.0 because it has taken inspiration from everything, be it logic, be it neuroscience, be it psychology, be it mathematics. It has taken inspiration from everything. And one subset of it is LLM today. What we call as LLM, which is a subset of deep learning, in itself, it's not sufficient. The moment we marry connections, which is neural science, with symbolism, we get Agentic AI. So you have LLM, which can do wonders, but is like an unguided missile. You give some bounded context to it, you enable it with a lot of tools, then it's going to do wonders. And again, this is something very basic. I won't spend time here. You can see how the paradigm shift is happening. Whatever was CPU 2 decades back, that's LLM today. But during this shift, we are seeing a lot of changes happening, from instruction to intent, from linear impact to exponential impact. For the first time in the history of Homo sapiens, as Dev was mentioning, we are in a juncture where if I need 100 people to deliver 1 unit of work, I can deliver 10 units of work with maybe 10 people. That's possible only because Agentic AI. And again, it's good, bad, I am no one to give a verdict, but this is a wonderful time to be in. And what happens if we go slightly beyond? Won't spend time here, Dev has spoken about it, the waves. But you can see it started with making your employees productive, then it goes up to making smaller departments or functions productive. Finally, you can make enterprises more productive. There is no right or wrong thing about it. You can start anywhere, depending on your culture, your appetite, what you want to achieve, what are your business imperatives. With that, again, a lot of things have been spoken about it. Just one example, I think all of you might have read that. Today in Albania is not a country known for innovation, neither it is known for technology, but still in their cabinet, you have a non-human minister. And that ministry is one of the most critical ministries in that country. To curb corruption, they have taken that route. So this is a future we are seeing where human plus AI is going to work. And it has started in a smaller scale, and definitely it's going to get bigger and better. Won't spend any time. I think McKinsey would have shared this with most of you. They have calculated very neatly that we can see about $8 trillion being added because of AI and power of AI. However, with all these promises of AI, it has failed spectacularly. When I say it has failed spectacularly, if you look at this recent MIT report, it says very clearly, everyone, and I'm sure all of you would have experimented with AI in some form or the other, some as an experiment, some as an imperative. Only 5% of things go into production. They are calling it the pilot to production chasm. Now, again, similar stats. I don't want to spend much time here. And if you remember, Lalit spoke in his keynote, Sam Altman is thinking about killing MBBs by getting into consulting. This is one of the reasons why he's pivoting to consulting, because he knows AI can be the silver bullet, but implementing it is not. And these are the reasons why AI is failing today. Let me, in the interest of time, let me directly get to something which would be easily digestible. People are focusing on the tip of the iceberg, but all of us, we know that the challenge lies in the challenge is with the thing that lies beneath the surface. And today, when we try to solve them, again, without any offense to any of the vendors mentioned here, all of them are amazing, but we follow a very fragmented view of solving a solution which needs a holistic approach. So that's the problem, and how you can solve that by fixing the foundation, by getting if you fix the foundation, the tip will take care of itself. And this is how it can happen in a very, very practical manner. People call it, this architecture, they was referring to it as a cognitive architecture. People call it as an integrated architecture, unified architecture. I call it as a singular architecture. Everything, if you do it on a single code base, by taking care of your internal system, external system data, then you start building it on top of it, be it AI agent application or workflows, agentic workflows, it is going to do wonders. Now, the last question and the last thought that I'm going to share with you, where does Indian GCCs lie in this whole ecosystem? And this is something those of you who have interacted with me in past would have known. I believe whatever AWS is to Amazon, Indian GCCs are the same kind of value creator to the enterprise. And what these enterprises can do today, these are the three clear-cut pathways in front of you. You can either build something organically, gives you very good control, insanely expensive, you don't know when you are going to see the light at the end of the tunnel. At the other end of the spectrum is something, people call it LLM, SLM, micro LLM, all those things. You can get something very quickly. However, the best way is the golden way, is the middle way. Get the engineering on the platform and then use your domain knowledge to explore, take advantage of it. And with this thought, this is what all of you have done, build, operate, and transfer. Look at that kind of a delivery approach for having agentic AI. Partner with those people who can build it for you, operate it, and transition it to you in a very successful manner. So that was my time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all. And I hope Mr. Srinath will forgive me. I intended to bowl a legal delivery with legal over with 6 deliveries. However, I think I threw a couple of no balls. Should be okay. Thank you all. Have a nice evening. Over to you, Reena.